Hello everyone and a very warm welcome. I hope you enjoyed the Diwali holidays. So, we are back to start again. Today we shall start with a new chapter, chapter number 7. Take out your textbook, open page number 89. Chapter number 7, Measurements. Today we shall learn about measurements. So let's start. Before starting, let us recall some things which we have already done. Now we have learned about tall, short, long, those kinds of objects. Yes or no? Yes. So let's do a quick exercise for recalling those concepts. Now on page number 89, you can see the first question. Tick right the one that is tall. Now in the first picture there are two trees. So you will pick the tree which is tall like this. Yes, you will tick the tree which is tall. In the next image there are two tube lights. We have to tick the tube light which is short. So you will tick the tube light which is short like this. Okay. Now in the third image we have two trains. We have to tick the train which is long. So which train is long? The above one or the below one? Yes, the above one is long. So we will tick the train which is above like this. Now let's move on to the next question. Pick the longest pencil and put a cross on the shortest pencil. Now we have learned about long and short concept also. Now here on the screen you can see three pencils. Now we have to tick the longest pencil. Which pencil is longest? Yes, the pencil which is in blue color is the longest. So you will tick like this on the blue pencil. Now which yellow color pencil is short? The above one or the below one? Yes. So the below pencil which is in light yellow color is shortest. So you will put a cross like this on the yellow pencil. I hope you understood everyone. Now turn your page to page number 90. Now on page number 90 we see a new topic, that is length. Let's understand what length is and how to measure it. The word length is used to measure how long an object is. The word length is used to measure how long an object is. Let's see some examples. The length of a blackboard. The length of a blackboard. Can you see a yellow arrow? That is the length of the blackboard. Let's take one more example. A length of a pencil. A length of a pencil. Now can you see a yellow color arrow? That is the length of the pencil. That is the length of the pencil. Now let's move on to the next topic. On page number 90 you can find some exercise based on length. Let's solve that. Put a tick on the pencil that is shorter than the arrow. Now you all can see an arrow on the screen. There is a red color arrow. Yes or no? Yes. So we have to put a tick on the pencil that is shorter than that arrow. Now there are three color pencils. One is blue, second is pink, and third is purple. Now which pencil is shorter than that arrow? Can anyone tell me? Yes, you can see and you can find out. So which color pencil is shorter than that arrow? Yes, the pencil which is in purple color. The purple color pencil is shorter than the arrow. So we will put a tick in the box given over there. Understood everyone? Yes. Now the next question. The next question is, draw an arrow longer than the pencil. Now you can see one pencil which is in red and green color. So you have to draw an arrow which is longer than that pencil. So you will draw an arrow like this, which is longer than the given pencil. Next, draw an arrow shorter than the pen. Now on the opposite side, you are given a pen. You have to draw an arrow which is shorter than the given pen. So you will draw an arrow like this. You will draw an arrow like this, which is shorter than the given pen. Now next, you can see a scale. Yes, you have to draw an arrow of the same size as the scale. Now you can see the scale. You have to draw an arrow above that scale which is of the same size as the scale is. So you will draw an arrow like this, which is of the same size of the given scale. So kids, I hope you understood and you have completed this exercise with me. Now let's continue with the next topic. Our next topic is measuring length. Measuring length. We can use our body parts to measure things around us. We can use these all body parts which you can see on the screen to measure things around you. We can use a hand span. Now what do you mean by a hand span? In the first image you can see a hand. See, this is a hand span. This is a hand span. Hand span is the distance from the tip of the thumb to the tip of the little finger. Hand span is the distance from the tip of the thumb to the tip of the little finger. We can use a hand span to measure things. Next, this is called a digit. This is called a digit. Now what do you mean by digit? A digit is the length measured with the help of a finger. The length measured with the help of the finger is called a digit. Is called a digit. Next, a palm. Can you see a palm over there? Yes. So, a palm is the length measured with the width of the human palm. It is the width of the palm which we use to measure things. Can you see the arrow? Yes, that is the width of the palm. Next, you can see a hand from elbow to the fingers. This is called a cubit. This is called a cubit. The measurement from the elbow to the fingers is called a cubit. Cubit is the length from the elbow to the end of the fingers. Cubit is the length from the elbow to the end of the fingers. We can use this also to measure things around us. Next, you can see a footprint. You can see a footprint. Here you can see two blue lines near the footprint. Yes. So the footprint is the distance from the tip of the toe to the heel of the foot. Footprint is the distance which is from the tip of the toe to the head of the foot. Next, you can see there are two legs or two foot. Now you can see some distance between those two legs. Now this is called pace. What is it called? A pace. The pace is the distance covered during a single step while walking, and this is called a pace. The distance covered during a single step taken by us while walking is called a pace. We can measure the things with the help of pace. So kids, you understood we can use so many body parts to measure things around us. Now let's move on to page number 91. Now on page number 91 we can see three images. Let's learn in detail about each image. In the first image you can see a boy whose name is Arun. Now Arun is using cubit to measure the length of the table. Now what was cubit? Cubit was the distance from elbow to the fingertip. So Arun is using his cubit to measure the length of the table. Now in the next image we can see a girl named Saira. Now Saira is using her hand span to measure the length of the laptop. Can you see she is measuring the laptop? Yes, she is using her hand span to measure the length of the laptop. She is using her hand span to measure the length of the laptop. In the third image, you can see a boy named Mohan. Mohan is using his footprint to measure the length of the room. Can you see he is using his footprint? Yes. So Mohan is using his footprint to measure the length of the room. So kids, I hope you understood the concept of length and how to measure length with the help of different body parts. You will solve a small maths lab activity one given below these images. So I hope you enjoyed today's session of learning a new chapter. Until next time, take care. Bye bye. Thank you.